What's up, y'all? Welcome back to this portion of my channel. Thank you for watching this one again. In this video, I am covering my song Innocuous. I released it March 23rd of 2023, and I've kept an add-on ever since the beginning. Today's December 18th. I've spent a total of $2,500, just over $2,500 since the beginning. Sounds like a lot, but over that, you know, what is that, 10th month time frame, 9th month time frame, it's not really that much if you include the release, because the release schedule you should spend a little more money to try to get release radar. In the first 6 weeks, I spent $1,000. Next few months, I bumped it down to $10 a day. Starting September 1st, I put it down to $5 a day, and it's been on $5 ever since until today. So that's pretty much the plan. I'm gonna go in my Spotify for Artists so I can show you the results I've got throughout this whole year. You be the judge if you think it's been worth it for me to keep this add-on. Unfortunately, I haven't hit major algorithmic playlists, but I've hit some. I've got some free streams there. It's not like one of my other songs, Under Your Spell, which I think I've got like 50,000 streams off of Discover Weekly this year. And that one I could probably do a video on a later date if you guys want to see that. But today I'm just going to show you the results and you be the judge if you think it's worth it. And I've talked about this in the past, keeping a powerful running ad on, which this is. You keep it, the longer you keep it on, the snowball effect gets larger and larger and larger. Results keep on coming in, playlist ads, saves, streams, and it just accumulates over time, and it only is going to benefit you in the long run. So if you can keep it on, whether it's $3, $5, $10 a day, something is better than nothing. So I'm not really going to go into how I created the ad because I actually duplicated the ad from my actually a previous video I did of my song Free as a Bird, because they're both in the techno genre. So I just figured maybe I'll just copy what I did from that campaign and put it in Innocuous. And sure enough, it worked out perfectly. So I'll leave a link up here if you want to check out Free as a Bird. I actually go in more depth and show you how I made the ad really quick in it, and I show you the results. That was over a 1 month campaign and so on. But I just duplicated that campaign I had in the past, and it was amazing. So once you have a system planted in, everything is easier when you're doing these social media ads. You just have, obviously you're going to experiment as time goes on, because you just want to kind of break the rhythm that you're on, because sometimes you do plateau and you need to target different audiences and different genres and try to get a different audience than what you've been focusing on and targeting. So with that said, let's just get right in this video, and I'm going to show you my results, and I'm going to go in Ads Manager first. We are in Ads Manager. As you can see, if you look on the bottom, I've spent $2,547.96 on this since March 23rd, as you can see in the top right, through December 18th when I'm making this video. So actually, on the bottom, if you look in the left-hand side, Innocuous Techno, this is when I started out the campaign, and I just targeted techno music. And I could even double check, actually. Yeah, I just targeted techno and Detroit techno, and it was tier 3. I even targeted Mumbai in here. It was a duplicate of my Free as a Bird campaign, my original Free as a Bird campaign, which I targeted more countries than usual. But anyways, so I ran that. That had a great conversion, 12 cents cost per result. But then after that, as you can see, Innocuous duplicate Free as a Bird. That was 10 cents cost per result. The one I've kept on the longest is tier 1 and tier 2 countries, and that's only cost per result 15 cents. The results 10,000, 3,000, 2,000. Impressions 1,800,000, 640. You see my budget, what I've spent throughout these 9 months or so. I'll just go into the first, actually the first 6 weeks of this campaign to show you. So as you can see, in the first 6 weeks, I only spent nine 940 for $940, which is not that much. I thought I spent a lot more than that. I only spent that in the first 6 weeks, and like I said, after that, I bumped it down to $10 a day for a few months, and then September 1st, I've had it on $5 a day. But we can just go in this one since I spent the most money so far on it. Oh wait, oops, let me just do that. So it's $1,500. Everything's above average. I just want to show you the countries. So Poland, 218, Hungary, 122, 100, Germany, South Africa, 107, 100, United States, 106, 100, United States in top five, which is great. But all the you can't go wrong with any of this. All down the line, 16, 17, 19 cents is actually, oh, is Japan, and then 20 cents cost per result. It's 20 cents the worst. And in the 9 months, I only spent $22 there, anyways. But you can't go wrong adding countries. I'm actually thinking about narrowing this down to like just tier one countries. I don't know why I haven't done it yet, but I've been thinking about it to see if that would be better for an algorithmic push. I did that with my other song, Under Your Spell. I narrowed it down to like just 10 countries, and I've seen great results with Discover Weekly ever since I did that. So that's something to take note, to narrow down to even top tier countries. Like I would say United States, Germany, Poland, Hungary, France, Italy, Canada, Australia, UK, countries like that, Romania maybe. All right, so now we are into my Spotify for artists. This is my song Innocuous. Total so far is 87,395 streams, all the way up to December 17th. This is a look at the last 28 days of a $5 ad, just to give you perspective. $5 ad, 7,000 streams, 2,500 listeners, almost 3 streams per listener. That's always been high. 258 playlist ads and 416 saves. The one thing I've noticed about this song is the save rate is so high compared to the playlist ads. And in what my experience is, to get on those Discover Weekly pushes, you want that playlist ad to be higher than your save rate. And I've noticed every time that's happened, or close to it, about even with your playlist and saves, I've always got a pretty good jump, or some jump, of Discover Weekly. But even though that playlist ad is pretty high compared to the saves, it's still, there's a pretty large discrepancy. So let's just go in the last 12 months, or I could actually do custom. Well, 12 months is fine, actually, because it hasn't been out 12 months. And this is what it looks like. 87,000 streams, 23,000 listeners, almost 3 streams per listener, playlist ads, 3,700, and saves, 7,300 saves. So as you can see, that was a Discover Weekly boost. Over here was weird. I don't know what this was, but it was some playlist I think put me on there. Here's another Discover Weekly boost. Another one here. Another one. So you can kind of tell where they are in the Mondays. They pop up a little bit. But this is what it was in the beginning when I was pushing hard. 300, 400, 400, 300, 400 a day. I didn't even really get a big release radar jump, but I still got some. And ever since, it gets a boost here and there, but it's around 200 on its own without not much. This song's not getting much algorithmic push, but it still gets around 200 to 300 streams a day just on a $5 ad. That's because it's accumulated over time. I've kept the ad on and it gets higher and higher. It takes time. It just takes time. So let's go to my playlist. Last 28 days, 582 playlists that are active, 24 hours, only 29 actually. That was a Sunday, so Sundays are usually slower. But let's go since 2015. So Discover Weekly, 9,200 streams, 3,200 from radio. And like I said, it wasn't even a big release radar push. 1,100. Daily Mix 171. If you just think of this, radio and Discover Weekly, I've only got like around 12,000 streams out of this 87,000 streams. The rest is all from social media ads. Source of streams. Look at that. This is the big number. That's small. Only 11%. The rest in listeners on playlist and library. We go to locations. Again, United States, Poland, Mexico, Germany, Colombia, Hungary, Canada, Italy, France, South Africa. It's a great mix, actually. Warsaw, Beverly Hills, Budapest, Bogota, Mexico City, Ucapia, Santiago, Los Angeles, Wrocław, Berlin, Anaheim. This is a great mix of countries and cities. But those are the results. You can have a look at it again. But that's pretty much straightforward. I'll keep this ad on moving forward to the remainder of the year. Like I said, I may narrow it down and focus on other countries, and see if I could get some type of better Discover Weekly pushes. But that's pretty much it. 3,700 playlist ads and 7,200 saves. I'll show you real quick of my song Under Your Spell. This should give you the difference. This song came out a month before, in February. Has 121,000 streams. I'm going to show you real quick. 47 playlist ads, 5,400 saves. This is another one I've kept an ad on pretty much consistently. But like I said, this one is totally different. Almost 50,000 streams in Discover Weekly. 6,500 radio. And this one didn't even get a big release radar push either, 1,300. So these are just two contrasting songs. One is in the algorithm, getting pushed hard. And the other one, great results, great conversion, a lot of streams, but it's all through social media ads. And this song, Under Your Spell, is a combination of both social media and algorithmic playlist push. That was my song, Innocuous. I spent $2,500 so far on it throughout this year. You be the judge if you think it's worth it. 3,500, just over 7,000, 3,500 playlist ads, 7,000 saves. What do you think? Like I said, it's a snowball effect. You keep the ad on, it's running, it's pumping. Yeah, it's great. You're getting great results. You see it in Spotify, Apple. I didn't even go into Apple. On Apple, I have a lot of streams there. Also on YouTube, on the YouTube Music, it's like over 7,000, 8,000. And on my music video that I made for it, it's already like 6,000. Oh, I'll even show you real quick before we end this video. I'm going to go back. I forgot to show you this. And this is the video I made. And I didn't even think anything of it when I created this video, but it popped right when I posted it. I've got so many cool comments from people. I'm so thankful for how it's popping and people like it. But I found some old Betty Boop footage, since it's all public domain, and put my music over it, edited it, put some effects as usual, and made this. It just clicked as an ad. People dig it. that's pretty much it. So that ad right there was clicked with the audience. They loved it. It was eye catching, and then they loved the music, and it's done well. And like I said, I didn't get a lot of algorithmic push throughout this whole year, but majority of that is because of social media ads. And if I never ran any type of social media, that song, no one ever would have heard of it or listened to it. So again, you be the judge. Let me know if you think this was worth it, or if it's still worth it, or yeah, if you think the money is well has gone to a good cause of building a fan base and growing a song on Spotify and other platforms. But when you're running social media ads, it's just not the music. And, I've got followers on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and because of running this ad as well. So again, you be a judge. Let me know what you think. If it's worth or not. $2,500, 9 months. All right, guys, that is my video. Thank you for watching once again. I appreciate all y'all. Our music journeys are all different. Some take longer, some take shorter. But if you don't find any traction when you release your music, try out a social media ad. It may make you do wonders. It done wonder for me. I'm just happy I could share it with you guys and just show you that it's working for me. And I don't even make the greatest music. So there you have it. I'll leave 2 videos up here so you can check out a playlist of all of my previous videos I've did in the past. If you were curious, you can check out and hopefully find helpful. All right, guys. Thank you for watching again. I appreciate it. Peace.